You know, I wasn't always an advocate of online counseling. I mean, can change really happen if the therapist isn't in the room? But then I remembered what happened to me years ago in my own personal work. I was getting my doctorate actually in Boston, and I was seeing a psychiatrist at the time. And one time I couldn't take the commuter train. I was living in a suburb north of Boston called Ipswich. I probably couldn't afford it. I was a poor student at the time, right? Anyway, she suggested doing a phone session. Well, you wouldn't have believed it. Like, she was completely surprised. I was shocked out of my tree. I mean, you couldn't stop me talking. It was like all the pent-up emotions for months and months of therapy just started flowing through. I mean, it was fantastic because it gave me a feeling of success. And when I think back on it, I think what happened is that with her in the room, the interpersonal dynamics was flooding for me, right? And this allowed things to be sort of slowed down. It was like all of that stuff out of the way, and then I could get deep into my work. And after that, my therapy just took off. It was fantastic. And when I think about it afterwards, I was thinking, you know, I was calling from home. And I think what that did for me is that it made me feel safe. I felt safe, right? Safe enough to just let things flow out of me or whatever. Safe enough to feel comfortable to talk about whatever I needed to talk about. And we had a few sessions like that after that. Because before that, it was like two ships in the night, right? There wasn't anything happening. Another thing that I think is also make a big difference is the fact that from neuroscience, what we know is that memory is state dependent. So what that means is when we learn something and we're in an environment, if we're back in that environment, we have easier access to it, right? So I was learning in the place where I was living my life. So it was making a difference. Anyway, if you haven't tried online counseling, give it a go. It just might be for you. All right, bye now.